Hi, my name is Sherhan from 8 brothers who are traveling all around the world. And I assume you are coming to Singapore for a very short period or having a 7 to 2 hours transit and don't know how to spend your time here in one of the best cities in the world. Well, don't worry because you're on safe hands. We were in Singapore last week and explored the city in just 3 days, and in the next 3 minutes I will share everything you can and have to do within that time frame. So without further ado, let's just get started. First day, we headed to the biggest mosque in Singapore that's both ancient and spectacular to see. Having a 200 years of history and preserving the artistic architecture of mosques is just astonishing. Plus they have a special corner for those who have any questions about what, why, how and who's of Islamic world. It was very interesting even for me. After spending a few hours in the mosque, we came out to the Arab street, which was just right in front of the main entrance of the mosque. There we had a nice meal and walked around the unique and colorful streets. It was a very nice spot for Instagram pictures too. Afterwards, you can head to another street called Little India where you can get to see and talk with local Indians. Also, they have a famous Hindu temple if you're interested in exploring other religious sites. So we called it a day with a nice meal for dinner and head back home through incredibly beautiful streets of the city. For your information, we didn't buy a public transportation bus because first, everything was within walkable distance. Second, if you really have to take public transportation, then use MRT because your Visa or MasterCard works. Yes, you don't have to buy the public transportation pass, just tap your credit card and you are good to go. Second day, I bet you're coming to Singapore to take pictures like this. Of course, better than this, but you want to take a picture with Marina Bay Sands and post it on your IG. Anyways, to do that, we did not go near that hotel but across the river because that's the best spot for a picture. Also, this lionfish is supposed to be more famous than the Marina Bay Sands as it is representative symbol of Singapore. But you know, this is obviously more stunning. After doing all that paparazzi stuff, you can head to Gardens by the Way where you can enjoy the natural beauty and possibly beautifully lighted this flower thingy called Super Tree Grove if you are there at night. Also, there's a flower dome which is the largest greenhouse in the world. Right next to it, there's a cloud forest that's supposed to represent tropical mountain inside this building. I think it's super cool. You can easily spend your time there until 5 to 6 p.m. and head to the observation deck of Marina Bay Sands. I recommend you go up there before it gets dark so that you can get to see the city both in daylight and at night. This is by far my most favorite thing to do in Singapore. One last thing for the second day is that there is a fountain lighting show every day at 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. The best thing to do is to watch it at 8 p.m. from Marina Bay Sands because you're already up there, and 9 p.m. one is better to watch it from in front of it. But if you ask which spot is better, definitely not from Marina Bay Sands. Third day. This is your last day before your flight, but there are dozens of other things to do yet. So what to do? Of course, prioritize important ones, which are I think Sentosa Island, Top Tree Walk and East Coast Park. All are absolutely gorgeous, but the difference is one is man-made and the other two are natural. Most importantly, they are all quite affordable to visit. I hope your flight is late at night because there's one very important thing to do in Singapore, Jewel of Changi, in Changi Airport. It is an indoor waterfall complex that costed around $1.5 billion and recorded in Guinness World Records for the tallest indoor waterfall in the world. It just blew my mind. There's a whole garden inside, restaurants, shopping malls, and the colors of the waterfall change at night. In one word, it is magical. It's absolutely free of charge and you must see it when in Singapore. Although there are a few other things left to do here in Singapore, I hope we covered the most important ones for only 3-day trip. If you truly want to enjoy this wonderful city to the fullest, you should come here for at least 1 week with a pocket full of money, as Singapore is considered to be one of the most expensive cities in the world.